channel. I do food and product reviews, and today recipe reviews. As you just saw, there were 2 simple desserts to make for Thanksgiving, or I guess anytime, but they are pumpkin, so perfect for Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving's probably going to be a little different for a lot of people this year. I know it will be for me. Usually I always go to my dad's and stepmom's, and there's usually about 20 people there, but not this year. My stepmom is having hip replacement surgery on the Monday after Thanksgiving, so didn't want to take any chances. So I will be staying home with my family and eating too much. Anyway, so 2 desserts I made. So the first one, the dump cake. I remember dump cakes when I was a kid. My mom and my aunt always made a dump cake, but that was like the original, I guess, with pineapple, cherries or something, I can't remember. But that's the one I remember. So I haven't made one in years, and I've never made a pumpkin dump cake. Like you saw, it was super easy to make, and a ton of butter. But butter makes everything better, right? We're gonna find out. And as you saw in the video, I did half with pecans and half without. So I think it's a good option to maybe please everyone, people that like nuts, people that don't. So anyway, and as you saw, the second one was the pumpkin delight, a very hefty pumpkin delight. Found both the recipes on Pinterest. The dump cake that I used, the recipe here seemed to be the most common. It kept showing up, and the same with the pumpkin delight. I will link both of the links to the recipe below. The dump cake came from First Year. It's a blog. It's called The First Year. I'm not sure the first year of her marriage, the first year of what, but anyway, that's where I found it, and I will link it below. So the pumpkin delight came from Spaceship and Laser Beans. It's a food and family blog, so I will link that one below too. The pumpkin delight, I saw several recipes for the pumpkin delight, different variations, like some didn't have nuts in the crust, others did. You can really make it however you like it. Some use ginger snaps, some just use graham crackers, some use cinnamon graham crackers, so whatever you like. A couple other names this kind of goes by is pumpkin lasagna and pumpkin lush. Some of them use like vanilla or white chocolate pudding in the like cheesecake layer. So several out there. I just picked 2 because I've never made either one of these, so I just picked 2 and went with it. I'll do the dump cake first. I will try one with and one without. I do like pecans, so I would probably pick the one with. I knew it was going to get messy. So some of you might be wondering why I'm not downstairs in my kitchen trying this, which would be a better place to try this. But my kids are home. Of course, they only go to school 2 days a week now, and my husband works from home now permanently. So it's kind of hard when I hear him on conference calls. I hear him in the background, so I had to make this little setup in a spare room upstairs so I could get away from everybody. Anyway, in case you're wondering, that's why. All right, so I'm gonna try no nuts first. Let's see. It's good. So the base is like similar to a pumpkin pie, a little different texture. And the top, I always love the top of dump cakes just because the cake mix and the butter, how it mixes together. It's a little crunchy, but it's good. Buttery, of course. You can taste it. It gets a little crunchy. This is good. I'm really not a fan of the texture of pumpkin pie, but this I don't mind. So I'm going to try the pecan now. I like the taste of the pecans. Gives it like a nutty flavor because there's nuts, but I just think it gives it more flavor. But like I said, if you don't like them, stick with the plain. And I did try this last night because my family was driving me crazy. They wanted to try it. And I actually like it better today than I did yesterday. It seems a little more set up because I thought I was going to like it warm, but I don't. I like it better cold. I shouldn't say cold, it's room temperature. I let it set out. But yeah, very good. I would recommend both these. If you like pecans, I would definitely say put pecans in it because they really add something to it. So the pumpkin delight. This is very heavy and it seems like it's going to be a mess to cut. So yeah. So it probably would be better to do this in my kitchen and not in a room with carpet. But we'll see. This is very pretty. I like the You can see the layers. So I guess that's why it's called a pumpkin lasagna. Some people call it that, but I like this as a no bake. I was thinking too, on the dump cake, you could add like whipped cream if you wanted. This is gonna be yummy. It's always the first piece is always like, oh, maybe not as bad as I thought. Well, this is like Pinterest, the Pinterest fail. That's what this is. This is the look of it. Oh, I've seen all those memes, the Pinterest fail. Here, let me show you this. And over here, I will put what it looked like on Pinterest. We can see. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't taste that way. But look, I'm gonna redeem myself here. Look at this. Now that looks pretty good. So maybe not a total fail. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna give this one a try. Really can't see any layers in this one. It's just a big blob. All right. So like you saw in the recipe, this one did have the pecans in the crust along with the graham crackers. That's all. I thought the one that used the cinnamon graham crackers, I thought that would be good too. This is good. Of the cream cheese layer in there. They get it all together. And like on this one too, you don't have to put the pecans on top. This is good. So it's kind of like the middle layer is kind of like a cheesecake. And then the top is almost like a pumpkin mousse kind of. I was worried when I did the pumpkin layer. I did taste it and it didn't taste sweet enough to me. But with it all together, I think it's sweet enough. But this is good. If you like cheesecake and you like a mousse, I think you would like this. And if you're not a fan of Cool Whip, you know, just whip your own whipped cream and you use that. Or honestly, if you don't even want I'm not even sure the top is needed. And I almost think that this, if you wanted, you could probably put it in a 9x13 pan and spread it out. It would just make it, you know, smaller. But this is pretty deep. So yeah, so I think these are very good. It's like sometimes I think Pinterest can be overwhelming. It is for me anyway. I look at all of them like, oh my gosh, there's so much to choose from. But if you do look at them over a while, you realize there's a lot of repeats. So it's maybe not as overwhelming as it looks, but so I'm glad I tried something different when it comes to pumpkin, because usually I just make pumpkin bars. I really love those. Like I said, I'm not a fan of pumpkin pie, so I usually don't make that. But I do love pumpkin. I love pumpkin spice, so I'm really glad I tried both of these. You may have tried these in the past. I think they're pretty popular. Like the dump cake, I don't know if dump cakes are coming back. I just remember them from, you know, like I said, growing up. It was always, whatever gathering we had, there was always a dump cake. I think because it was so simple to make and it was good, so it was always there. So if you've ever tried a pumpkin dump cake or a pumpkin delight, pumpkin lasagna, pumpkin lush, if you've tried any of those, let me know in the comments below. Alright, so that brings me to the question of the day. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dessert? Let me know in the comments below. And have your Thanksgiving plans changed this year like mine have? Let me know. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please think about hitting that red subscribe and the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye.